What's up guys, it's James and I am back with another video. Today I'm doing a trade recap and I'm going to start posting all my trade recaps again. Today I unfortunately lost a trade, haven't been trading the best lately, and I'm hopefully going to get out of this rough patch, but today I did lose $7,755 on my accounts today. So we'll go over and do a little trade recap. Hope you guys do learn something, learn from my mistakes, and we'll go ahead and hop on over and do this real quick. So this is my trade. As you can see, unfortunately, my break-even point did get edged. As you can see, barely got edged. So I wasn't able to go break even. As you can see right there, was not able to go break even. And that was just unfortunate. Ended up taking a full-size loss, $1,551 across my 5 accounts. So we'll go ahead, hop on over TradingView, and I'll show you guys what I saw going into the day. So let's bar replay to market open. Let's go bar replay right here. And then we actually will use ES for today since there was SMTs. So hopping on over, how do I start out? Pre-market analysis right here. As you can see, price going into the day already took out previous day high. Previous day high is right here. Let me actually just show you guys right here. So previous day high right here got taken out along with this high right here. So these got taken out, buy side liquidity got taken out, and it made a move lower after rebalancing. So where was I expecting price to rebalance? I'm expecting price to rebalance into this 4-hour gap right here, this 4-hour unmitigated gap to rebalance, and then that would continue us to allow us to push higher to these highs right here. I was expecting the draw for today to rebalance into this 4-hour gap right here. And along with this high gain taken out, as you can see on ES right here, if you guys can see, where was this high? This high right here was SMT'd right here, where ES did not take out this high. So knowing that we made a move lower, looking at the 15-minute time frame, if we bar replay again to right here. So seeing that we made a move lower from taking out all this buy side liquidity right here, taking out previous day high, taking out this previous London high all the way up here, and seeing a move down, I'm expecting this SMT to hold and expecting price to rebalance to this Asia low. So this is not just some 4-hour unfilled gap. It's also lined up with Asia low, which is a nice draw on liquidity. So that was my pre-market analysis going into the day. I'm expecting sales to at least tap into this 4-hour low, 4-hour unfilled fair value gap to then continue us higher. So going on to the 1-hour time frame, what do I see? I see this 1-hour gap right here. So this is a 1-hour fair value gap that I'm looking to see if price at market open wants to retrace into it. And if it holds, then I'm expecting price to continue lower. But if price shoots up and inverts this 1-hour gap, then I'm expecting price to potentially continue higher. But you have to realize we didn't SMT pre-stay high, and this is an SMT high. These are high resistance liquidity points that I'm not expecting to get taken. I'm expecting this 4-hour low right here to get taken first before we continue higher. So going back down, you can also see we made a move lower. London high right here. Since this London high, we made a move lower, and now we're getting a retrace into this 1-hour gap. So what do? I take out my fib tool, and I mark out 50% of this range right here. As you can see, 50% is right here. And you can see we have this 15-minute gap that we can be aware of. So if this 15-minute gap gets inverse, then we can look for something like a shoot up potentially right here where price shoots up and we get a retrace and confirmation to London high. Something like that if we want to inverse these gaps right here. So what do? That's my pre-market analysis. I'm watching this 50% mark right here, see if it wants to get respected, and see if we want to continue lower to Asia low right here. So that was my pre-market analysis, what I was expecting going into the day. So hopping on over to market open, what do? We can take off ES for now. and we can start playing some candles. So playing more candles, you can see we instantly shoot up. So potentially we can possibly go higher to London high. What we have to see, we have to see continuation higher. Like I said earlier, continuation higher, retrace into some sort of gap, and then continuation out of that gap. But what do? Play more candles, and we continue higher, volume slows down, and then we instantly get this candle right here. Big Drake candle down, showing weakness to the buy side. This is a very big displacement candle down. If we want to continue higher, we would not we will not sell down this hard. So watching this right here, you can see that price is trying to go higher right here. There's a couple of wicks showing up higher right here, showing that there's seller pressure. Price is trying to make a move higher. Wicks are showing that there's seller pressure moving us down. So I'm thinking, okay, price tried to make a move up higher. We instantly had a big move down, showing weakness to the buy side up here. If price really wants to continue higher, I would believe that price would just continue with volume up, get some sort of short retrace, and then continuation to London high up here at market open. But that is not what happened. We failed to move higher, make a move lower, and now we're showing weakness to the upside with these wicks right here. So I'm expecting shorts. So I'm looking for some sort of displacement lower. So what do we get? Play more candles. And then right here, this is where I enter right here. I take a short right here. Stop loss right here above these wicks. And I was targeting this low right here, and then potentially, or not this low, yeah, this low right here. We can scale out to the 1 hour. So I was targeting this low right here just because we've been edging lows, but I would extend my TP to Asia low, this 4 hour gap, and then I would just trail aggressively if we want to reject off of this 1 hour gap. So that was my game plan. And where was my break-even point? My break-even point was this low right here. So what happens? I'm expecting price to just flush down. We make a nice move, failed to go higher. We made a move up, and then we tapped in, rejected, coming down lower. I'm expecting this break-even point to at least get hit. What happens? We edge my break-even point, and I do not get to go break-even. After seeing this candle, I already knew, okay, we're probably cooked. That's just a big fat candle to the upside. And yeah, I get stopped out right there, which is pretty unfortunate. So not really sure what I could have learned from this. As you can see, if you play more candles, we do eventually make a move to the downside. If you look at the 5-minute time frame, at that moment, price was all the way right here. As you can see, the 5-minute did close with a big rejection right here, rejection block right here. And when I entered, my 5-minute time frame was all the way here. I was expecting this 5-minute to close. I had my stop loss above this high right here. I was expecting to at least get break even. But as you can see, we edged my break even. We do come up a little bit, and then we make a move lower. And we do end up edging this low right here. Create equal lows, actually. And then we edge. We don't hit Asia low. And as you can see, this is what I'm talking about with edging, because even ES was the leading pair, and I'm expecting ES to hit. As you can see, we're making strong moves lower, and Asia low is right here on ES. I'm expecting this to get hit. And what happens on ES? ES fails to hit. We make this strong move down, edge it, and then we try to make this strong. We try to hit Asia low again right here and continue to edge it again and reverse completely without ever hitting and touching this 4-hour unmitigated gap, which is pretty unfortunate. Price action has been pretty weird lately. I don't expect this move higher until we fill this 4-hour gap. And we never fill that 4-hour gap. We just make a move higher. As you can see, we make a move higher to London high without taking out any liquidity down here, which is pretty weird. But I did end up getting cooked. And I'm thinking that price action has just not been the cleanest lately. Now that I'm looking back, I'm going to go ahead, look back at all my losses that I've taken recently, try to find a common denominator in them so that I can try to eliminate the losses. But from what I'm seeing, I'm starting to realize that I'm getting stuck on the 1 minute time frame. This is a 1 minute move right here, but price has just not been clear lately to me. So right here, I'm trying to anticipate that this 50% range right here, as you can see from London high from this move right here, I'm anticipating that this 50% mark is going to get held and we're going to respect this 15-minute gap right here and it's going to hold. And that is what happened, but I just got in a little bit too early. What I'm planning on doing is I'm going to try to start scaling back and I'm going to try to start holding and just looking at the 5-minute time frame, waiting for 5-minute closes, trying to get a more clear idea of what price wants to do. And if I miss an entry, then I miss an entry. It's better than trying to rush into an entry and getting stopped out like I did here. As you can see, we did retrace a little bit higher. We made a full candle closure, 5-minute candle closure to the downside, giving us a more clear picture of what price wants to do and when it is ready to move lower. I got in a little bit too early, got stop rated, and then price decides to make his full move. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm already journaled for today. I already got all my thoughts down, but I'm going to plan on trying to scale out on the higher time frames, look at the 5-minute time frame, wait for 5-minute closes, wait for stronger moves on the 5-minute to get a better, clear idea of what the narrative, not get stuck on the 1-minute time frame, and really just refine my strategy. I'm going to go ahead and rewatch I've been going on a losing streak lately, and as you know, if you watched my channel, if you look back at my previous trader caps about a couple months ago when I was, on a roll, got to my first payout, I was on a pretty big win streak and I had a pretty high win rate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and rewatch my own videos, take notes of those, see if the market conditions are a little bit different right now, but I'm going to go ahead, see how price was moving back then, see if price was clean, and compare it to today's price action. And I'm going to try to replicate what I did back then. I'm going to try to see if price is not clean in today's market, then just don't trade. I'm going to wait for cleaner price action and just try to eliminate losses and then try to replicate the wins that I was taking. Everything I can do to try to refine my strategy so I can try to increase my win rate and hopefully help you guys get back on a winning streak and I can get back on track, because this lose streak has been affecting me lately, but I know it's just a rough patch. And if I continue to journal, continue to refine, learn from my mistakes, in the end, I know I will come out a better trader. I'm just going through a season right now, and I just know I will learn from these losses, and it's not always going to be like this. So if you want to learn from my mistakes, watch my journey getting out this rut, and watch me get to my next payout, road to 100K in trading payouts, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I know I will get out of this, and I know I will get to 100K in trading. So I'm not quitting. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you haven't already. And if you made it to 10, I really do appreciate you guys. Go ahead and leave a comment on this video. Let me know how you guys have been doing trading. Let me know if you guys have been going through a trading run, or even if you guys have been going through a winning streak. Let me know about your guys' wins. I would be very happy for you guys. So appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.